24-hour fitness members, Corey Gaynor, personal trainer, and I just want to connect with you today to go ahead and kick off this month's edition of the Coach's Corner. My objective today is simple. I want to give you one key play that you can go ahead and take, implement, and put into your game plan in hopes of getting a win for the month of November as it relates to your fitness goal. So our focus for today is this: motivation. Now, motivation can pretty much be summarized in simple terms as something that moves you in the right direction. I'm going to say that one more time. Something which moves you in the right direction. So in the spirit of the gridiron, as we're out here on the football field today, I want to go ahead and take 3 talking points and frame them in the context of a first, a second, and a third down. That's all I'm asking. I need no more time than that to go ahead and make the point, give you something to run with, and we can take this to the house. So are you ready? Let's huddle up and make this happen. First down, right out the box. We got to go ahead and understand the importance of defining your why. This is all that means. Nancy joins our gym, and she says, I have a goal of losing 20 pounds within 4 months. If I talk to Nancy and got a little deeper, I may find this out. The reason she wants to lose that 20 pounds in 4 months is because she has a 20th year high school reunion coming up, and she wants to ensure that the pair she knows back then sees the new Nancy which stands in front of the mirror right now. See, that's her why. So, for example, if I take like a Matt Schaub and I say, you know, why does Matt go through all the rigors of what he has to deal with as far as various things as it relates to football from Monday to Saturday to get ready to be a star on the football field on Sunday? Maybe we may find out because he wants to be the quarterback, which is a key part in bringing home, as far as his Houston Texans fan base, their first championship. See, that's his why. Once you go ahead and bring your why as far as front and center, it allows you to go ahead and be fueled as it relates to your motivation, and ultimately it'll get you as far as in the end zone. Second down. We have to make sure we stay connected to your motivation at all points in time. Now, this is why. Take Arian Foster, star running back, as far as for our own Houston Texans. Arian realizes, if nothing else, his main responsibility is always this: do not drop the football. He can't disconnect. It's that ball in his hands which allows him to make progress. And let's think about it even a little further. Every running back always finds himself naturally energized as far as really being engaged in the game when what? The ball's in their hands. So with that same mindset, we have to make sure that at all points in time, your goal stays always before you, or really the why behind that goal. So I'm a big believer in always telling people, make sure they basically populate their day at all various points they'll be at as it relates, again, to things that involve their motivation. So whether it is as far as on your vanity mirror, or if we're thinking about your fridge, or even as far as thinking about somewhere within your car, a reminder on your phone, even on your screensaver at work. What I'm saying is allow your environment to always remind you as far as about where you're going. Because at the end of the day, you only spend about 5 to 6 hours probably max within the gym, which gives me almost another 162 hours I have to deal with as it relates to striving to get to my goal. Win the battle as far as within your mind, you'll win the battle on the field. Always stay connected. All right, y'all, last down. It's time to take it to the house. This one's a doozy. We got to make sure that we give our motivation the commitment, here's a catch, that it deserves. This is all that means. Put me, or even better yet, let's go ahead and put Andre Johnson in the game. Start off with the first play from scrimmage. He goes 49 yards. Let me tell you something. We're ecstatic about our chances for that game because we started off on a great foot. Turn back around. Last play, last second in the game, we're down by 5, which means nothing less than a touchdown will do. If Andre reruns that exact same play, can I tell you something? That was a big play to start the game, but if it's 50 yards he needed to get in the end zone and 49 yards puts him 1 yard shy of a victory, we're leaving home not in the same spirits that we started that game with. Why? Is it that he didn't give effort? Oh, Andre gave effort. 49-yard plays are big game-changing plays. But what was the difference between him and where he was versus where he ended? 1 yard. And so I think for some people, that's where you may kind of find yourself as it relates to my consistency in doing what it takes as far as to get to my goal versus that little extra, the commitment required, needed to go ahead and see some type of realization of what it is you're pursuing. So I want to encourage you real quick as we're about to go ahead and step back now. You know, look back at your past history. You know, how are things looking? Could you shave off a couple calories here and there as it relates to your nutrition plan? Maybe you need to go ahead and add another leg of activity as a whole to what you're doing in the week. Or maybe it would benefit you at least for a time to commit to the services of a trainer and allow somebody to be more hands-on and give an objective view from as far as where you're at and what you need to change to make up that 1 yard difference. Your motivation is important. It fuels you. But we want to go ahead and make sure that fuel is actually a gas that takes you as far to the end zone. So let's go ahead and give the proper commitment needed to see the materialization of what it is you're pursuing after.